Welcome to Fit for Life. We're back. And I think I mentioned to you the last time that we're going to do something called yoga. And probably some of you are doing different degrees of it right now. We're finding out how important it is to slow down. You know, yoga can be meditative. It's not just physical movement, right? Yoga is a Sanskrit word meaning union. And that means bringing the mind and the body together because one does affect the other. But our world is so crazy today. Everyone's rushing around. We've got all kinds of technology to check on. We've got to find a time to just relax and breathe. And it's going to feel good for me today, and I hope it does for you too. So that's why we're going to do yoga today. But I would like to go back. I would like to go back to a long time ago. To 1908. I couldn't believe this when I saw this in a magazine. I've had this for a while, but I'm sure it still applies as far as fitness ideas and what we should do as adults to stay healthy. I don't know if it's necessarily just for seniors, but of course we can just hack a couple of years off if we do stay in shape, right? So I just want to read you, this is information, helpful information. It's called 12 Everyday Health Rules. Now remember, the year is 1908. So think about that and today. And let's see if it still applies. First one is rise early and go to bed early. Are you doing that? I think I go to bed later and later. Of course, that comes with aging too, doesn't it? The second one, eat good, nourishing food. Yes, but what kinds of food? Which ones are the best? There is so much information out there for us. No one should say, well, I don't know what to eat, or have I been eating the wrong thing all these years? It's all there. It's in the palm of your hand. Just check it out. Eat good, nourishing food. Drink plenty of water. We know that for sure. Again, especially for seniors. Let tobacco and alcoholic drinks alone. I like my wine, but I only have a little bit. Something to think about. Work while you work, and work cheerfully. We can try. Sometimes we feel cheerful, sometimes we don't. But it could be from stress, that constant rushing. As I said, we're going to try to slow down today, all right? Take plenty of outdoor exercise. Most of us work indoors today, don't we? Some of us from our homes. Times have changed. Keep the lungs active by taking long breaths, hence our yoga breathing, or just breathing up and breathing out, just to calm yourself down a little bit. It makes sense. It still all applies as far as I can see. Exercise the skin by taking cold baths. I don't know about that. Do not wear tight clothing of any kind. Now, for years, women wore what? Corsets. And then came the girdles, right? We were depending on the girdles to keep us nice and flat here rather than exercising, so that may have changed a little bit. Be sure your rooms are well ventilated. We tend to keep our windows and doors closed in the wintertime, but it doesn't hurt to just open them up for a few minutes each morning. You'll feel better. Stick your head out the window and take a walk if it isn't freezing. There are things we can do for ourselves. Train yourself to be the skillful engineer of your body engine. Be very ambitious to possess a strong, healthy, and grateful body. Well, I thought you might be interested in that. And you know what they're advertising? Corsets. And they are $5 to $15. I remember my grandmother taking that off every night, the poor thing. But that was the style then, wasn't it? All right. So we are going to do some yoga. I'm going to play some background music, and I hope it doesn't interfere with us. I don't think it will. We've tested that out, but we're going to try to do nothing, basically nothing. A little stretching. Try to keep your mind on what we're doing. Don't think about what you're doing next, what you did this morning, that bill you have to pay. Be in the moment. Be mindful of where you are and what you're doing. That's called mindfulness meditation. Now, as I said, yoga is meditative also. So it's for the mind and the body. All right, we're going to sit back, feet flat. Yeah, just sit back against the chair. I'm going to turn this on for us. All right. And you're going to take a breath up through your nose, all the way up. Hold that breath and breathe out through your mouth. As you breathe out, let your chin drop down. Push your feet forward in the chair a little bit. You can rest your arms on the arms of the chair or in your lap. And pay attention to how your body feels right now. Are you comfortable, uncomfortable? Pain anywhere? Pressure? Let's take another breath together, all the way up through the nose. When you breathe up, expand the abdomen a little bit, your tummy, expand it, push it out just a little bit. As you exhale through your mouth, and lower your chin, your eyes are closed. Just relax. Release all the tension in your muscles and just let go. Wonderful. Let's do one more breath together, breathing up through the nose. Hold that breath and exhale. Your chin is dropping down naturally. Good. And then bring your head back up again. Good. So what we're going to be doing basically is stretching. Yoga is stretching and strengthening too. So keep that in mind. I'd like you to come forward in your chair. We're going to take our time today. No rushing, no stress. All right. Take your arms, and if you can, grab the back of your chair, either the seat or the legs if you want to. But just get those arms back there. I'm going to come forward a little more so my arms are straight. I would like us to open up our chest a little bit so we can breathe better. This would be great for our posture, wouldn't it? And I'm going to hold on to the seat, right where the back of the chair meets the seat. Whatever is comfortable. You can also grab the legs if you want to, the legs of the chair. And pull those shoulders back. Wonderful. And just let your head drop back a little bit. Don't strain it. Wonderful. Drop the chin down slowly and just relax now. Keep your hands where they are. If it's not comfortable to do that, if it's really painful, just grab the seat of the chair and just push your chest forward a little bit, all right? So now you're going to round your back. We're going to flex the spine a little bit. Just dropping that chin down. Wonderful. Now come up slowly, slowly. All right. You're going to grab those hands. Lift your arms up, 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 up. Palms facing. And then we're going to move on to the next movement after this. So you're going to just push up and push up. Reach up if you want to. Grab your wrist. And let's take a breath here, breathing up through the nose. And as you exhale this time, you're going to pull that arm up, all the way up. How does that feel? I'm hoping this relaxes you. It's a little different than what we usually do, isn't it? Grab the other wrist, pull that arm up. Let's flatten out that back. Wonderful. Great. All right, you're going to move back just a little bit. You can hold on to the arm of the chair if you want. Reaching up. And let's do a bend. Reaching up as you bend. Don't drop that arm down at all. Slowly, slowly reaching. Close your eyes if you want. This relaxes me so much. My eyes just close naturally. This time we're going to do it with the yoga breath, right? You're going to breathe up as you bring that arm up. You can hold on to the arm of the chair. Reach way up. Oh, that feels so good. And bend. So we're doing bends. We're bending the spine. Don't do that. Reach up. Resume your natural breathing. I don't want you to be holding your breath all this time, right? All right, good. And then we're going to come back. How does that feel? Feels pretty good to me. Drop your chin down. Let's relax. Good. And then bring your head up slowly. I'm going to come forward again in the chair. We're moving back and forth a lot today, aren't we? Take this hand, cross it over to the outside. Let's take a breath in. We're going to do some twisting. Yes, we're moving along, up through the nose, working down the body, breathing out as you do a twist. You can hold on to the chair if you want. Pull yourself around by pushing against the outside of the knee, around and around, and look back, and then relax it. Good. Let's take another breath up as you twist to the other side. As you exhale, you're going to turn, hold on to the chair, keep that back straight, watch your posture, and keep turning and turning. Wonderful. And then slowly back. All right, I'm going to sit back. Just put your feet out, relax for a minute. Just let those feet go back and forth to loosen up your lower leg. It's very good for your ankles also. This isn't yoga in particular, we're just resting for a minute. Let's lift one foot and circle that foot. This is great for ankle flexibility. And then the other way. Easy stuff. Good. And then we'll do the other side lifting and circle. Circle. Good. Keep going. And then circle the other way. If your ankle is flexible, you're less apt to fall. So keep that in mind. All right. Now we're going to come forward again. You're going to sit up nice and tall. We'll take that yoga breath up through the nose. And when you exhale, you're just going to reach forward. Keep your head up if you can. If you have to, keep your head up. If you can come forward with your head a little bit, try to grab your ankles. Bring those feet a little bit closer together. Try to keep your back flat. It's kind of hard on this position, isn't it? Come forward. Pull yourself down a little bit. If you can only reach here, that's okay. But try to keep the back straight and flat. So yoga is good for posture too. Great. And just drop down again. Don't worry about the yoga breathing. Just relax. Don't hold your breath. Good. You should feel this in your mid-back, lower back, and then we'll sit up straight. How you doing? Great. Another breath all together, breathing up, holding that breath, and breathing out. Arms out straight this time. One more breath in and up. Now as you exhale, keeping the back straight, the shoulders down, let's see if we can lean back. You need to sit closer to the edge of the chair to do this. We're going to go back slowly. So we're tightening that abdomen a little bit. Great. Sitting up nice and straight. Good. All right. I'm going to sit back. All right. Now we're going to put the hands on the knees. Pull yourself up straight. So we're kind of using our body to keep us nice and tall and straight. Good. And let's do an ear drop, side to side. We're doing a lot of stretching. So now we're just going to relax it a little bit. Good. Ear drop to one side. Ear drop to the other side. Now we're going to do something called the cat, and we've actually already done it, but we're going to do it in just one piece. So you're going to come forward again, hands on your knees, pull yourself up nice and straight. So you're kind of arching your back. This is usually done on all fours. So we're arching, and then we're rounding. Now you can lift your shoulders up. You can round your back and drop your hands down. Good. I'm just picturing you doing this. It's easy stuff. It just needs to be done slowly and relaxed. And the yoga breath helps with that a lot, right? All right, here's what I'd like you to do. Cross that hand over. Just lift your elbow up, much as you can, good. And then let the arm come down, great. Cross the other arm over and lift, great. Now, we've been doing a lot of stretching, but we can do some strengthening too. Yoga is great for strength. If you if you ever look at the exercises in the book, you'll see some of it is very contorted. Well, we're not going to do that. We're not going to be standing on our heads. But we can still do some of it, can't we? And we're going to do some standing at some point too. So just lift one leg up, come forward in the chair a little bit, flex that foot back, and just hold it there as long as you can. You're going to feel this getting tighter. Hold it, hold it. We'll just do our natural breathing right now. And then come forward a little bit. Good. You can twist if you want a little bit. Hold it, hold it, hold it. So you're strengthening this, your quadriceps, your thighs. All right, now bend the other side. Flex that foot back. I can feel my posture going, so I'd like you to sit up straight. Shoulders. Hands right here, nice and tall. And we're going to circle. Good. And then circle the other way. I can hear some noises down there in my ankle. But it's okay. I think it's okay. So this is for strength. Strengthening our legs. Great. And then slowly bring it down. All right. Now we're going to do something called the Wayne Cook posture. This is also used in energy medicine. I don't know if we've done this together before, but it also kind of plays into the yoga. So you're just going to bring that leg up. So your ankle will be maybe a little bit above the knee. If you can do that, it would be great. Just this exercise alone, just like this, is great. If you can push down a little bit, that's fine. If you can't, that's all right too. This hand right through, holding onto the leg. So you've got a good hold on your leg. So when you start rounding like this, you just pull against your leg. So you're going to get perfect posture. You're going to get a stretch for your hip. And we're going to relax into this a little bit by taking a yoga breath. So you're breathing up through the nose, holding that breath. I just pulled my abdomen in without even thinking of it. And then exhale. And as you exhale, let your chin drop down. And you can round your back at this point, that's fine. And then just pull yourself up. Feels pretty good, doesn't it? Now for those that cannot do this, you can cross at the ankle and do it. And just push the knee down a little. So see, everyone can do something. But we need to do the other side. So let's go now. Bring it over, ankle just above the knee, pulling yourself up nice and tall. Now the arm on this side, right down here, there's a big opening, up and under, and just sitting there as long as you can. Now this hip is a little bit tighter, so this is not as comfortable for me, but that's okay. I'll do a little pushing, so maybe next time it'll do it a little bit easier, right? Let's breathe up through the nose. Good, and exhale. And when you exhale, just drop that chin down and relax. Good. And normally, you would stay longer in these postures, but I want to give you a little taste of what it's like to go to a yoga class. A regular yoga class would be done on the floor. They might do some chair work, but it would be mostly floor work or standing. So this yoga we can do standing too. Good. All right, just relax for a minute. I'm going to push myself back. Now another great stretch for the upper back and your shoulders, and I really like this one, is bring your elbows together. Doesn't that feel good? Maybe it doesn't feel good. If you're really tight up there, it won't feel so good, but try to get the palms flat together. Good. And then keep your arms bent and bring those arms as far back as you can. Good. Bring those hands together, your hands and your elbows together. Good. Let's take a breath in And when you exhale this time, bring the arms back. Keep exhaling. Make the exhalation longer than the inhalation. Good. Back, back, back. Wonderful. And then I'm going to give you something a little bit tougher. It's called the eagle. We're doing the half eagle because normally you would do both legs and arms. See if you can do this. Take one elbow either this way or that way. Cross them over and try to bring those hands together. That too, it's part of the yoga eagle. It stretches out that upper back. And I know for some this might be a little painful. Do the best you can, that's all. Even if you just do this, cross over and cross over. You're getting a great stretch. And look, you can pat yourself on the back. Say, I did a wonderful job. Just think about your friends lounging or sleeping, gaining weight, tight muscles, no flexibility, no blood up to the brain. And just look what you're doing. Try to give you a little bit of everything. I'm going to cross over the opposite way and do it. For some reason I can do this. Maybe it's because I've been doing my yoga, I don't know. But for most people this would be difficult. If we did the full eagle, we'd be doing the leg like this too and standing. I did it once when I was 16 or something, whatever. All right, so how do you feel? Grab some water. We've just got a few minutes left. I'm going to grab some water. Always have water with you. You don't have to drink it just before and after. You can do it during class. A lot of people do that. Yoga's been around for probably 4,000 or 5,000 years. There's a theory that monks would sit in the caves in this cross-legged position for like days. I can't imagine how they could move at all when they got up. And they developed this type of exercise so that they could straighten themselves out again. Who knows? I think things happen very gradually, and then someone starts to name them. Who knows? But there's a lot of really smart people out there, and if they've tried something and it works, they keep doing it. They embellish it a little bit. All right, I'd like to sit back now for the next, let's see, we've got about 5 minutes, I think. Let's try to do nothing. As far as meditation goes, it's not what you think. There are different types of meditation. I practice mindfulness, which means just being here, nowhere else. I'm an overthinker. I'm always thinking about what I'm going to do. That constant mind chatter raises your blood pressure, does a lot of other bad things for your body too. You've got to find a place and a time where you can just be alone by yourself. No telephone, nothing, no TV. Turn everything off if you can. Take a walk. A walk is meditative. Knitting is meditative. There's something called Zentangle today. Look it up on your cell. Very interesting, which is very good for your mind to relax you, and that too is meditative. So keep it all in mind, and just let's sit. Close your eyes if you can hear me. We'll take a breath up through the nose. Exhale to the count of 6 if you can. Just relax. And each time you breathe out like this, each time you take a yoga breath, you're going to feel more relaxed. Keep your mind right now on just what we're doing and how good it feels to be quiet. If you can hear the music, that alone will relax you. So try doing that, putting on some new age music. All right, push your legs out in front, just relax. Don't worry about posture. For the next couple of minutes, let's try to do and think about nothing. If that's impossible, think about a bucolic scene, something that relaxes you, a place, being outside, and keep your mind on that one thing. And when your mind starts to wander, take another meditative breath. And here we go. could just open your eyes when you're ready. Some of you might think we haven't done anything. But if this has quieted your mind and your stress a little bit, it was well worth it, wasn't it? Thanks for joining us. And now for the next few weeks, I'm going to think about some other great things for us to do. Some of the usual, but I'm thinking all the time. Namaste.